Okay, I'm gonna quickly show you how to go over a problem where the switch burner lights are staying on. Now, don't get this confused with the hot surface light. This is the on light. There's a different process between the two as far as how to correctly diagnose them. So what you need to do is you're going to have to come to the back of the unit, and you're going to have to find the wires that go to that light. There's going to be a white wire and then a colored wire. In this case, it's going to be a purple wire coming off of that light. And so you're going to follow that purple wire through each one of these switches on the back. And you should be able to see them. Sometimes they should all be color coded the exact same. So the easiest thing to do to find out which switch is causing this problem is to disconnect that wire. So first off, obviously you're going to want to unplug the stove, and then you disconnect that purple wire just like that. Make sure all the others are still plugged in, and then plug the stove back in. When you plug back in the stove, you're going to find out if the light turns on or turns off. If it turns off, then you know that that's the switch that is the problem. So right here, you can see the light is still on, so that switch is not our problem. So you can plug that back in and then move to the next switch and do the same thing. Like I said, make sure you unplug the unit between each test. These wires are live, so just don't want to get shocked. So you can see I disconnected it there. Just move it out of the way. Same thing. Just plug it back in and check to see if your light goes off. And in this case, that caused that light to go off. So that is our bad switch. So there's a couple other videos that I have on how to replace these, but it's pretty straightforward. You'll end up just pulling the knob off the front and then taking out the two screws that are holding the switch in place. Now there's several different ways you can test this. This is just the easiest way that I found to do it without a voltmeter or a ohm meter. 99% of the time, this is the best way to diagnose these. If you have two switches that are bad at the same time, that's when it might get a little bit more tricky, because it may make you guess whether you've done the right thing or not. But I would just start with this process and go from there. But yep, that's how to diagnose a on light for the burner switches.